Hey, what's happening, guys? Happy Wednesday. Thanks for stopping by. So let's do some more Q&A. Thought we'd talk some more about some of your questions about van life. And let's start with high tops versus low tops. Oh, the long debated uh, issue. I chose, this is just me. I'm not trying to give advice on what you should do, but just things you should consider. If you're city van dwelling and you want to use a lot of the conveniences of the city when they're actually open during normal times, not times like these, car washes, parking garages, uh, parking restrictions, nothing over 7 feet tall, things like that, then get a standard top van. Then you're not going to get hounded about all those restrictions. Um, the high top, I almost bought one. I almost bought the biggest Promaster they make. And the reason I didn't pull the trigger on it for a couple of things was the GMC that I ended up with are known for better longevity. The Promasters aren't as mechanically sound as the GMCs. You can't even argue that. And I also wanted something with good resale value because I was afraid I wouldn't like van life. Turns out I was wrong. So the Promaster is a fine vehicle. Don't get me wrong. It's just the GMC and the Chevy Express are both tried and true. 20 years of history on these things. The contractors, they know. The ones who are these workers that are wanting vans to keep their tools in and ladders on top of, and painters and builders, they want the Expresses and the GMCs. They love them because they know when they turn the key, they crank up every time. They have low maintenance, low downtime. So that was the main reason I went with the GMC. Would I like to build the stand-up in it? There are times, absolutely I would. Absolutely. Will I add a high top in the future? Possibly. But it's really just not that big of a deal. You know, I wanted the smallest van that I could get by with, that I could function in, that I could change clothes in, that I could bird bath in, that, I could function in. And a minivan was just too small for me personally. It might work great for you. So, this is why we're still debating high top, low top. Because both have good and bad, So, now let's clear up some confusion on the exhaust hose from the AC. Maybe I didn't make myself clear about the license plate in the back. I'm going to offset that. I can offset it about this far. And so, I'm no mathematician, but I do know how to convert circular surface area to rectangular surface area. So that's no big deal. If you don't know how to do it, you can Google it. So you're keeping a continuous diameter of flow, and once it hits the license plate, it's going to have that room around it to escape. It's not going to inhibit the flow at all. And the license plate is going to be at an angle also. So the lower part is going to have more escapability, for lack of better words, for the exhaust than the upper part. But still, the surface area is the same. So it's going to work fine. It's not going to impede the flow of exhaust. And let's see, other things we were talking about was, hold on, there's somebody out here. I think the mail's here. I'll be right back. Okay, we have returned. So the next question was, are you going to use a Baffle Box over your generator? It depends on how loud it is. This one's supposed to be almost identical in loudness to the Honda 2000 watt inverter generator. And if it is, I'll make a Baffle Box. They're simple to make, and they do work. A little concerned about the engine getting a little hotter with a Baffle Box around it. We'll see how that works out, but my plan is, run the generator, run the AC when it's hot, and by the time I find my parking spot at night, let's say I go to Kroger, and I get there about 10 p.m., I'm not going to be running the AC past 10 p.m. I'm just going to put it all away. And by 10 p.m., it's still warm at night. Sometimes in the summer it doesn't cool down till midnight, actually. So here's my other plan. I have the auto start. So I can lie in bed, and if it's too warm, I can push the button on my fob, start the van up. The AC will start blasting, and it'll run for 15 minutes to cool it off. And if that gets me to sleep and I wake up and it's hot again, I'll blast it again. I'll just push the button. So with all of these options I have now, I think this is going to be my best van life ever. I'm very excited about it to see how it all works out. Looks like the AC is coming in on Friday after 6 p.m. The generator's coming in on Wednesday, so that's a week away. And my cargo rack is coming in on Monday. And I've also found the trunk that I'm going to buy to mount to the cargo rack to put all this stuff in, the generator and the gas tanks, the gas cans. It's a truck box they sell at Home Depot. And it's a good price on it. It's not aluminum, but it is a high strength resin. You see guys at the job site using them all the time. You sit them out in the sun all the time. It's not going to last as long as an aluminum box, but it'll last several years. And then if it gets weak and cracking, then I'll replace it. And I could buy several of these for what I would spend on a aluminum one. I just can't find an aluminum box that's going to be tall enough to accommodate the generator. That's the issue I'm having. They all seem to be, about 14 inches tall at the tallest. And I've got to have one 19 inches, or 20 would be better, but I could get by with 19 and still close the lid. So I hope that clears up some other questions. I've enjoyed the Q&A. We'll do this from time to time instead of, me commenting on each individual comment that you leave. I think this is the better way to do it. It's just more clarifying this way. So take care. Be well. Smash the bell. Goodbye, guys.